In terms of the Monique interview on Club Shay, there have been people online talking about how, oh, when Monique gets up on the couch and talks about how, she's been wrong and starts calling people out, she's labeled as a bitter, a has been and whatnot. But when Katt Williams goes on the couch and, pretty much puts everybody on blast in a much more distasteful way than Monique, he's labeled a hero. Everybody's laughing. Everybody's, supporting him. But Monique, y'all ain't supporting her because, she's a black woman and whatnot. Personally speaking, I don't think that's the case. A lot of people are talking about it in terms of why the Monique interview hasn't blown up like the Katt interview. Now, I'm recording this video February 10th on East Coast time. It's 12:33 a.m. I have just finished the Monique interview in its entirety about 20 minutes ago. And currently the interview sits at 7.9 billion views. So probably by, this morning, which is Saturday of the 10th. So maybe by this morning it'll creep up to 8 million. But I remember saying in another video of mine that I think the interview itself will cap out around maybe 10 to 12 million views. It might get higher than that because, hitting 7.9 million views in 2 days is nothing to just, ignore. That's a lot of numbers. And some people have said that within a couple of days, that interview has climbed up to be like the highest, in terms of how fast it's grown interview that Shannon has had with a comedian since Katt Williams last month. So the Monique thing might actually do higher than 15 million. Who knows? But I just think for the time being, and I said this in the video I posted a day or two prior to Monique coming on the show, I said, personally, I don't think this interview is going to blow up. I'm not looking forward to the interview because I don't think Monique can say anything during this interview that has not already been said from her in the past 10 years or so, especially during the Netflix boycott stuff. We've heard the stuff against Tyler, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and now, D.L. Hughley and Kevin Hart have been added to the list. And for what it's worth, the interview, I did like the bits learning more about Monique's upbringing, her start in comedy, her entire career spanning from Queens of Comedy, the Parkers, Precious, and so on. But in terms of the main meat of the interview, over half consisted of the Tyler Perry beef, the Oprah beef. And I knew that's probably what's going to be most of what this interview consists of, because as soon as I saw the runtime, I'm like, Lord, this is going to be a longer one. And it was, but Monique is just so well spoken. It wasn't that hard to sit through. But the thing is, I just don't think this interview is going to blow up the way Katt's did. I don't think there's any interview anytime soon that's going to blow up the way Katt's did. What made Katt Williams so special is the fact that, unlike Monique, he doesn't jump on platforms all the time airing out, beef against this person, that person, because typically Monique, when she gets on a podcast or, a talk show or whatever, we're going to hear the same stuff over and over again. When she's on stage, giving a performance, it's going to be her taking shots at the same people over and over again. And, it's just the same old, same old. But with Katt Williams, he came out of the shadows to set the record straight. He's like, look, this person sat on this couch. That person sat on this couch. And they lied. Let me set the record straight. So when Katt spoke, we all perked up our ears. We sat up in our chairs and we listened because we haven't really seen Katt in a while. So I think that's what made the Katt Williams special or not special, but it felt like a special. That's what made the Katt Williams interview so special. It's the fact that we rarely get to see Katt and hear what he has to say. I don't think it has to do with Monique being a black woman. I just think it has to do with us hearing from her so much that it's just the same. Katt Williams, his opinion was different in terms of, okay, this isn't something we've heard before. So when Monique goes on tour, maybe, just maybe, that might help boost up the interview numbers on Club Shay for her. And remember, just recently, Katt Williams has invited her to go on tour with him. So I wonder what that's going to be like. Will she actually have a comedy act, or will it just be more of her airing out the same dirty laundry about Tyler, Oprah, and whoever else? So let me know your thoughts on why the Monique interview isn't doing Katt numbers, but at the same time, folks, this interview is getting numbers. And if you did watch the interview, let me know your thoughts on it. Check out the other videos I did on it in regards to, how Monique would like Tyler and Oprah to make things right with her. The video I did about Katt inviting her on the tour. And yeah, I think I posted a couple more, so check them all out. Like and subscribe, please. It really does help the channel. And I'll catch you in the next one.